Good morning. Thank you to the team at Uniphore for inviting me. I'm very thrilled to be here, and as Dr. Junjunwala said, for at least the second time, maybe the third time. First two times I was finance minister, now I'm minister for IT, so I feel even closer to the kind of work that gets done here. Before I talk about Uniphore, let me talk a little bit about the IIT Madras Research Park and what it means to us in Tamil Nadu. Partly the government of Tamil Nadu is a partner, has some seats on the board. We lease the land for it. And when I was here the first time, I made a statement that what I really admire about this place, what I like about this place, is that it has a culture that is second to none in the world. So no matter where I've been, what kinds of startups, I spent 20 years in the US, 10 years in other parts of the world, I can't think of any other institution that had created this can-do attitude and had so many brilliant companies that were being incubated or housed here, and so much more to come in the pipeline when I came the first time. And I reiterate that today, though this might be one of the best success stories. I am thrilled that a company that was once incubated here has now reached such heights and is here to set up its Chennai expansion or office. I think as a state, we have the raw materials to really transcend the path that we are on and go into a different level of growth. We have inordinate amount of talent. I think Tamil Nadu graduates about 15% of the engineering output of India. At one point it was even higher. So if you take the stock of engineers in India, we're probably closer to 20-22%. Certainly that is felt in the diaspora as well, all over the world. We see engineers and graduates, science graduates of Tamil Nadu who are in leading positions. And we have reasonably good infrastructure, we have reasonably good connectivity, we have reasonably good access. What we are lacking is that finishing component, that pursuit of excellence, that culture that gets us to compete with the best in the world. And I think places like IIT Madras Research Park are exemplary of what we want to achieve in other places. We are the most urbanized state in the country. That means we have a lot of second-tier cities where we have 1.5 million, 2 million people living in one place in an urban setting. We think those are prime locations to replicate this kind of center. And we have some plans, and we'll work together with the research park here to accelerate some of those plans. Coming to Uniphore, I'm very excited to know that such a successful company in this emerging field, and I'll age myself a bit by saying that this is the fourth time, at least in my 30-year professional career, that the birth of AI or the rebirth of AI has been announced. But I totally get that this is different. This time is different because of the almost infinitely scalable access to large pools of data, to processing capacity on demand through the cloud, and to the kinds of built-up insights that have already occurred over decades of work and that can be used to accelerate now to a different orbit. So I think it's exciting. These leading technologies are the things that will help us leapfrog as a state, as a city, and we're very happy that this large office for this very successful company will be set up in Chennai. We hope it's the beginning of a long association that will lead to a lot of scale. I must mention in context that when I go around in this new role and I meet a lot of people, I see something that can be taken either as a plus or as a minus. The plus is unlike any other major city in the tech space, unlike Bangalore, unlike Pune, unlike Hyderabad, Chennai and most of Tamil Nadu, Coimbatore, Madurai, other places, the workforce is very, very homogeneous. It is largely Tamil. It is made up of people who were educated here, born here, grew up here, and in some ways that's an advantage because it has relatively low attrition rates and relatively good continuity compared to the big tech cities. But I've recently been reminded when I went to one of the GCC forums that it can also be a negative in the sense that people who are not from here can feel a bit excluded because the ratio is so much against them in their everyday life, and that could be from renting apartments outside to the language spoken in the cafeteria. So I think part of our ambition is to go back to our roots. As a people, as a race, we have always been global looking, global connected. The digs in Kiladi outside Madurai show us Roman coins and artifacts. So we were trading 2,000 plus years ago across the seas. The temples at Angkor Wat in Cambodia and other places tell us how far the Tamil and Chola culture had reached in Southeast Asia all the way almost to China. So we have always been a global thinking, global looking people, going back in fact to our old literary text, the Purananuru, where the saying, Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir, that all towns are my town, all people are my people. So we have never had this parochial mindset, but the scale and the ratio may be creating that kind of a perception. So we are going to take every effort to remove that perception, to facilitate the growth, the absorption, the attractiveness to talent from anywhere in the world. We already do that well with large multinational companies. We certainly want to do that with the workforce that is from the rest of India, that is outside Tamil Nadu, where by definition, if we're overweight local people, then we're underweight talent from outside Tamil Nadu, at least in the tech space. In the construction industry and in other parts we're not, but in this space we are. So we will take those efforts, and I mentioned that in particular because I see the two senior executives who are sitting with me are clearly not of Tamil origin, so it's even greater pride to us that companies that could have chosen to set up anywhere are here in Chennai. So let me again congratulate Uniphore on their tremendous growth over the years, their impressive client list, their innovative efforts and work and platform. Wish them much success ahead and thank them again for their investment in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu. On behalf of myself, the Chief Minister, our government, our people, and we hope to see you power ahead to greater and greater heights in the years to come. Thank you.